And EO, would you give the invocation, please?
Lord, I want to publicly take this opportunity to thank you for curing me of COVID, allowing me to return home to my family and friends, allowing me to be part of this council that I love this job so much. Just allow me to do this. Please take care of our speakers, our elders, and their family. Keep them safe. Keep this whole nation safe. Pray for the council as we go forward, as everybody in this room is trying so hard to do a good job. Thank you, Lord.
Good one. Amen. Amen.
All right, Shelley, roll call.
Sir, Mike Shambaugh.
Here.
Charlie Buzzard.
Here.
Keith Austin.
Here.
Joe Bird.
Honey.
Julia Coates. Tom Crittenden.
Honey.
Joe Deere.
Honey.
Mike Dobbins.
Here.
Shannon Duncan.
Honey.
Rex Jordan.
Here.
Darrell Legg. Wes Belfire.
Honey.
Dora Petzkowski. Here. Mary Baker Shaw. Honey. Gail Smith.
Here.
Denise Taylor. Here. Victoria Vasquez. Honey. We have a quorum.
Thank you. All right, if everybody has a chance to look over the minutes, could I get a motion?
So moved.
Second? All right. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. All right, let's move into our reports. Marcia, I don't see her name up there. Marcia, are you there? Marcia Lamb.
Who's
I don't
the
see her.
backup?
All right, well, let's see if Michael Lynn, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm connecting the video. All right. Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. I want to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas before I get into my report. This will be our last meeting before Christmas, and I hope everyone has a good, safe holiday. I'd like to just kind of highlight a few projects and then answer any questions anybody may have. Just starting in Adair County, the Malloy Hollow project is in a right-of-way acquisition phase for transportation. I'll start with transportation projects first, if I could. About 7 parcels have been acquired, and they're continuing to work through some others. There's been some offers made and some negotiations back and forth on several others, but there's been seven parcels officially acquired. Moving on to some projects in Cherokee County, the Northeast Fort Gibson project. Of course, it's been under construction for a number of months. They've got asphalt planned for next week to begin. So that one, we should see that one wrapping up hopefully sometime in January. The Hulbert Lost City project was awarded, were bid out and awarded, is awarded to Ross Construction out of Muskogee last week. Moving on to Craig County, the White Oak Road project is about approximately 20 to 30% completed and moving along fairly well. Mays County, we've got the Chimney Rock Hollow project, and we expect it to start. It's been awarded to APAC, and we expect it to start sometime in January of 21. Lastly, on the transportation side, the Dwight Mission Road project in Sequoia County, again, is underway, under construction, and approximately 30 to 40% completed on that and going well. So, moving on to the water and sanitation program, still even with the alternative work schedules that our staff is working under and the virus that we work around, they're still continuing to work very well and getting quite a bit of work accomplished. So you can see in the report that they've installed 31 new water wells and septic installations, 17 water and septic repairs, 27 water analysis tests have been performed, so as well as several other items. A number of facility inspections and as far as food handling and things of that nature goes. With that, Mr. Chair, lastly, I did want to mention this, I'm sorry. We have been working with the Chief's Office and Kim T and her staff on looking at the Department of Transportation self-governance. That became an option for us effective October 1st of this year. And right now, we are not operating either the transportation side, construction side, or the Federal Transit Administration. We're not operating those under a self-governance compact. The transportation construction side with Federal Highway Administration is been operated under what we call a program agreement, which is sort of a quasi self-governance agreement, but it's not truly self-governance. Now that the self-governance option is available, it's something that we are heavily exploring. We've had a couple of meetings with administration and Kim's staff, as well as a meeting with the Federal Highway Administration to talk about the options and how to get the ball rolling on some of that. So that's something that we hope to be moving towards here in the near future. But it'd be an exciting venture for us, and will allow us to compact both the tribal transportation program as well as the tribal transit program, which again will be very beneficial to us. So with that, Mr. Chair, I'd be glad to answer your questions.
Anybody have any questions for Michael? All right, Michael, good job. Let's move to road issues. Anybody have
Mr. Chair, this is just a public.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is just a public comment section for roads and transportation issues, as well as if we were had anything on the agenda that anybody would like to make public comments on.
Anybody have any questions for Michael? All right, Harley?
Michael, this, and maybe I need to come over and visit with you. You just mentioned travel transit program, and the guy come over and not natural resources, but he's buying some buses. Is that through your program, through Federal Highway Transit, or are those two different funding sources?
If I understood the question, anytime we're purchasing vehicles or buses or vans, whatever the case may be, those are going to be purchased through the Federal Transit Administration, what we call the Tribal Transit Program. It's kind of confusing. We call the construction program our TTP, and Tribal Transit Program obviously has the same acronym, TTP, so it tends to get a little confusing sometimes, but any vehicles or buses and vans that we're purchasing will be purchased through that the Tribal Transit Program.
So some of the vehicles that you purchased for CATs on the Pelivan, is that through the same program that this buses are coming from?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so who administers that program, you or him, Chad?
You talking about Secretary Harsha?
Yeah, Chad, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have two buses. I thank you for pointing that out. I did misspeak to some extent. We have two vehicles that were acquired through the Secretary of Natural Resources Office that are 100% fully electric buses. Those were acquired through a grant that they wrote and received, and they actually procured the buses. We worked with them on the procurement process. They are nearly turned over to us, but in the very near future they'll be fully turned over to us. We will turn them then over to CATS to operate two routes from Tahlequah to Catoosa, as well as Stillwell to West Siloam Springs. It's more of an employment route for the Catoosa Casino and the West Siloam Casino. So yes, those were purchased under another program via a grant, and they will be turned over to us. Any of the other smaller vehicles, though, to answer your original question, any of the other smaller vehicles, Ford Transits, or what we call the larger cutaway vans, those will be purchased through the Tribal Transit Program.
Okay, and those are good programs too. I fully support them, but I was just wondering, it's getting kind of confusing to me if they go through Federal Highway, through Federal Transit Program, or whatever. Anyway, good work. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there anybody else? All right, Michael, good report. You have a Merry Christmas, sir.
Thank you. You all too. Thank you.
Okay, I think there was a little mix-up with Jerry Killer. I don't think she's on the line. Jerry?
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry, you are there. Okay, you haven't met Jerry Killer. She took Mr. Cooper's place on housing, so this is her first meeting, so welcome. It's good to have you.
Thank
And
you.
what have you got for us today?
I only have one announcement for you today. I just want to let everyone know our college housing program applications for the spring 2021 applications. Those application dates will be January 4th through the 15th. We should have the application up on our website within the week, and we'll have them available in the offices as well. We can also mail them out to anyone if they'd like them mailed to them. You just need to call us and we'll get one in the mail. Other than that, you have our report. Does anyone have any questions?
Does anybody have any questions for Jerry? Victoria?
Yes, I just have a comment. Hello, Jerry. I just want to thank you for your quick response to my request anytime I call you. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
No, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, well, I would like to express this same sentiment too, Jerry. I've called you like 4 or 5 times already, and you know, when you weren't there, you called me back as soon as you could, and I appreciate that. That's one thing that Gary Cooper did. If I ever called Gary Cooper, he always called me back, always. And you know, you've done the same, and I know you're going to do a good job, and we just welcome you here, and you have a Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you very much, and you all have a very Merry Christmas as well.
Thank you. All right, Anna Knight, are you there?
Where's she live at? Where's she from?
Hey, Anna.
Good afternoon. You have a copy of my report. I'd also like to just mention that Shay has transferred over to the Housing Authority. She actually took Jerry's old position as the program director, so she's going to do a great job over there. I'm sure going to miss her. I did not realize she and I had worked together for 21 years, which I was very lucky to keep her that long, so she'll do very well there. We're doing tax preparation training, and tax returns start again February 1st, so it's coming up rapidly. We're still conducting all of our group trainings like home buyers virtually, but we are still working with individuals one-on-one by phone or in person. FHA has extended the foreclosure moratoriums through January. They were set to expire at the end of December, so they've extended them another month. But the eviction moratoriums that were set have not been extended, like the foreclosure. So we continue to monitor these and any other kind of pandemic stimulus package that may be going through. And if you have citizens that are facing foreclosure or eviction, if they would, if you refer them to us, we would try to help them figure that out and kind of work through that. One of the problems is going to be when these foreclosure moratoriums are over and the eviction moratoriums, how people are going to catch up on all the money that they owe. That's going to be another issue. But other than that, I'm happy to answer any other questions that you might have.
Does anybody have any questions for Anna?
I have one.
Janice?
Anna, is the homebuyer class, is that available to at-large citizens as well?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It is. It sure is. Yes, they
Right.
can just enroll in it.
Okay, thank you. That's all I had, Mr.
Okay.
Chairman.
Anybody else? Anna, good job. You have Merry Christmas.
You too. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Old business, none pending. New business, none pending. Is there any announcements? Sean?
This, Chair, this is just a question. Has anybody heard when the angel tree disbursements are going out? Todd and Terry Lee had left. But
Shame on them.
should have been.
Don't remember.
I assume it's gonna be this week. That's what I've been telling people, or probably early next week. But if y'all, any of y'all hear about that,
I haven't heard.
I'll send them a text. And also for human
Wait a
services,
minute.
how long
All right.
they've been helping people with a lot of different needs, and how long that's that's gonna be going on.
If we'll wait just a minute, Tara Lee said she has to step out. She'll be right back and she'll be able to answer that. So.
And realistically, Chair, I can just get with her here in a little bit.
Okay. Well, if it's not going to be too long, we might just wait. We're just barely 15 minutes into this, so. I see her. Just don't stare at her.
Dawn, I was going to tell you, you might want to email Misty
And the
Blunt.
first time you do it, you
She's
get copy all
the
of
one
it
that's been
last.
running the Angel Tree.
And the
I'll
second
let
time you
you
do it, you will be a little
What's
more
that?
prepared.
I can't hear you.
Still know.
Misty Blunt
Oh, okay.
is who I said you may want to email about the Angel Tree.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Let me see. I'm going to try to find out when she's. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's just go ahead and get with her, and if we need to send a council-wide email, we can. So next meeting is Monday, January 11th at 4. Do I have a motion to disperse?
Got 1 second.
And second? All right.